Hi, and thank you for your interest in Content Keeper technologies. This short video is going to go through and provide an introduction to our Granular Web 2.0 and Granular Social Media controls. Show you how they actually work and then how to configure them within the product. So first of all, what are these Granular social media policies? Well, granular social media policies relate to the ability to define granular usage policies for social media and other Web 2.0 websites or applications across different groups of students and staff. These policies can allow or block access to certain sites, making some sites read-only, or as specific as allowing Facebook chat and profile updates only, allowing Farmville, for example, before and after school, or certain times of the day, and blocking the ability to install any other Facebook application. You can define the combinations of these granular policies in any way you like. The extensive default granular policies you can set vary depending on the website or application. Should a required control not be available, the administrator can quickly add the new required control or request Content Keeper to add support for the new control, a process that can happen through the normal hourly list update cycle. So why would you want to support this? Well, today's next-gen learning environment combines traditional curriculum and resources within the classroom with external resources and assets on the internet to provide this blended learning environment, one that's engaging but can also be a challenge to student safety and privacy. The problem with Web 2.0 and social media sites is that you, the educator, do not have full control over the content, and neither does the website provider. The definition of a Web 2.0 website is one that is collaborative and allowing support of a significant amount of user-generated content. YouTube and Facebook are great examples of this. But because a vast percentage of the content is uploaded or contributed by other site users, the site provider has limited control over the content on their website. For example, while YouTube does a pretty good job of filtering uploaded videos to ensure they are generally acceptable, you often come across inappropriate language in the comment section on their site. In today's next-gen learning environment, simply blocking access to the site is not sufficient, because when we then limit access to valuable resources that help teach 21st century schools. Additional benefits of Web 2.0 sites include supporting student-generated content like blogs, classroom social media pages, online communications with parents and classroom websites, online learning games and simulations, and collaboration with students internationally for classroom projects. What we need to be able to do is provide finer, more granular controls over these sites, enabling support for YouTube for Schools, for example, or providing granular controls over different sections of the actual sites themselves. This allows us to support the benefits of the next-gen learning environment by providing access to valuable resources, but at the same time ensuring that we are securing the learning environment, keeping students safe and on task. So what does it actually look like? Well, let's go and take a look. So in this example, I'm going to use Google.com. I have defined some granular social media controls to actually limit some of the interactions I can actually have with the Google.com website. So you notice, for example, that I have access to the main Google.com, but if I try and go to the images section, that's blocked. If I try and go to maps, that's also blocked. But I can use the normal search function of Google, find no problems at all. But again, when I click on images, even from here, that's blocked as well as maps. So this is a very basic demonstration showing you the granular social media controls. I've allowed certain parts of the Google.com website, but blocking other parts of that website. So let's go and see how you actually configure this within Content Keeper. So here we have the Content Keeper user interface. The granular Web 2.0 granular social media policies are part of the actual main policy. So I can actually define these 4 different policies. Here you can see I have 3 separate policies. So let's just simply go into the actual policy I want to edit, then go and select on the Web 2.0 controls. This brings me up the list of all the Web 2.0 controls, or the master sites we have available within the product. So if you want to simply enable or disable the controls for a certain site, that's a single tick box. If you want to make a site read-only, for example, that's another tick box, very simple to actually do. If you want to go through and allow website, obviously that's the default setting. You can also block the actual website from here. Coaching, which is basically where you come up with a "are you really sure you want to go to this website? Click here to continue or back out to stop" sort of block page. Authenticate enables you to have a teacher to override the actual block page. So if they did want to use a particular resource inside the classroom, they can override that block page and use it. Time of day. This is where you could allow or disable the sites during certain times of the day, maybe before and after school, for example. And block discard is blocking access to the website but not logging that block. So those are the first level controls. Now if I want to go through and provide more granular controls inside, for example, the Google website, the example I showed you before, simply click on the Google box. This now brings up the level 2 controls for Google. You note that I've got Google Maps blocked, for example, and I've also got Google Images blocked. But look at the actual list of controls I have here for Google. Quite an extensive list. Also, if you wanted to add your own custom control for a particular feature of a website, then you can simply enter the URL in this list here and then provide the custom control that you're after with that specific URL. Also, as I previously mentioned, Content Keeper is able to extend this list as part of the hourly update cycle. So certainly don't hesitate to call Content Keeper support and request a new control to be added to the product. So there you have the granular Web 2.0 and granular social media controls. I hope that's really useful for you. Great feature inside Content Keeper. Thank you very much for your time and interest, and please do not hesitate to contact us at k12@contentkeeper.com.